Dang, we had like internet glitch instantly. So sorry about that. Please say hello when you come on. Let me know that you're here. I would love to know that I've got some people on with me. There we go. We're starting to see some people. Hi everybody. It's Wednesday night. We usually call this Whimsical Wednesday because, you know, we never know what we're going to get ourselves into here. Please let me know. There you are, Valerie. Thank you. Thank you for being my first comment. I really appreciate that. Mickey, you as well. And hello, Lynn. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. We are in my laundry room. I am in San Antonio, Texas, and we are going to paint that set of doors right there. Matt is my husband and he is gone and he does not know that I'm doing this, and he will be home probably in the middle of this. So y'all are going to keep me safe because I didn't ask. I didn't even mention it. Hello, Deb from Pennsylvania. Terry. Oh, hi, sweet Terry. How are you, honey? Hi, Lynn and Sue. Good evening, everyone. Aviance, good to see you on here, hon. Hi, everybody. Dixie Belle Paint Company, if you are new, is a fabulous chalk mineral paint company and pretty much a one-stop shop for any type of painting that you want to do in your home. You can paint furniture. That's our main focus. You can do walls. You can do crafts. You can paint anything with Dixie Belle's mineral chalk paint. And I'm going to be using two of those colors tonight. I don't usually have the camera at the super crazy funky angle. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Oh, really, Aviance? I didn't even know you could get that here yet. Well, that's exciting. Good for you, because I haven't had that luxury yet. Good for you. Hi, Becky. I hope so. Can y'all hear me okay? I can hear my voice reverberating. It's just everything's hard in this room. So anyway, y'all have been in my laundry room many times, and the reason we're back in here tonight is because Dixie Belle for the last few, couple of weeks, several weeks, lots of weeks has been focusing on around the house, hashtag around the house. And so they've taken it, they started at the entryway, the family room, the bathroom, the master bedroom, the kitchen. They've taken us through the house. And so now we're in the laundry room. Well, I've already done my laundry room. I'd already done my whole house during COVID. So y'all have been in my laundry room before because we did my doors. That's the door that goes in. You want to see? There's the door that goes into my laundry room. There's my light. That's my light kit. See my door? It's got Would You Bin molds on it. Those Would You Bin molds are available on Dixie Belle's website. My link is at the top of this video. Those exact molds are available, and I did that on my pantry door and the laundry room door that brings you into the laundry room. Then we also did our countertops. So we did these with Dixie Belle paint as well and resin. Matt built those countertops for us. That's my actual shop sink. This is where I wash all of my brushes. Y'all have also been in here while I showed you how to wash brushes. It's usually a super messy sink, and it's got its Sunday best on just for y'all because I knew we were going to be in here. So I have carpal tunnel from scrubbing that sink. It was so filthy. I even cleaned the mirror for you. I did not use resin. It's a resin pour countertop. And then we also, Matt used fluff on all of my cabinets. So I'm like, well, what am I going to do in my laundry room? I almost did a growth chart with y'all. Do y'all see this growth chart right there? This growth chart I painted with a fence plank. It's been here for years, and it has all of the kids on it, even my adult kids. It has my height on it. It's got everybody. It has our dogs' heights on it. Everyone is hash marked on here. So I almost did a growth chart with you guys. But I was like, no, I think I'm going to do my doors because I've always hated my doors. So all these doors come together. Who's got a room like that in their house? Who has a room where all the doors seem to open at the same place? And you're like, oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. As you're bumping around trying to get it's so annoying. So this tiny laundry room, and I've got the door that brings you in that I made pretty with my molds and pretty doorknobs, which by the way, these will get pretty doorknobs. So I've got that door, and then I've got the door that I've already painted that goes out into my fabulous Whimsical Wonderland workshop. That goes out into my workshop. And then in between those two doors, I have 4 more doors. Guys, I have these 2 doors, and then if I close this door, There's 2 more over here. So I have 4 doors here, and I've always hated them. They're just very utilitarian because it's the utility room, the laundry room. And my laundry room got real boring. We put all this work into it, and it's just boring. I have a zebra rug. Can you see the zebra rug? I was like, well, that adds a little funk. Okay, put a chandelier in. It's still just like wah wah. It's a little too traditional for me. I like, yes, that's why we had pocket doors put in rooms. Yes, Donna, and we did pocket doors in our bathroom for the same reason, and then Matt turned it into a barn door, and I really like that. I really would like to just open those doors, take them off, and have shelving, but for now, we're going to paint them, and we're going to make them fun and a little bit funky. And instead of a pop of color, Zella, I agree with you. But instead of that, I'm going to start with the stripes and see how I like that. Hi, Allie. Hi, Alicia. Oh, my girls. How are y'all? So let me show you what I've done so far. So it looks a little funny with that doorknob, but it will get a pretty crystal doorknob. So I did this today real quick so I could put a picture on Facebook and show you. I used Caviar and Fluff, and I will seal it. I will top coat it in Gator Hide. It gets a lot of use in and out. That's the garage, but it's also my shop, and I'm usually standing right here washing my brushes, making a mess. And so this is going to get Gator Hide on it, but I have not done that yet. All right. So I painted the entire door in Fluff, and it didn't work out here. It's too clean and white out here. Fluff goes a little gray, it's not gray, it's a white. It's my favorite white, right? Y'all all know I use Caviar and Fluff all the time. So, oh, sweetie, hi there. So hi, Nancy. So I was like, that's not working in here. It really took on a gray tone. So I was like, I think I'm going to have to use cotton. And so I did. And I never, ever, ever use cotton. Like rarely do I ever use cotton. So, but I did. So, let's see. I painted the whole door in cotton, and then I measured out my stripes in 14 inches. I don't know why. I just chose 14 inches. I liked it. It was bigger than 12, but it wasn't 18. I don't know. I just chose 14. And I painted my stripes. And so now I'm going to carry those stripes around to this side, and we're going to do that together. So this door has a very sloppy coat of cotton. It had a coat of Fluff. I didn't like it. So I coated it in cotton, and it's just kind of sloppy because 50% of those doors are going to get covered in Caviar. So it's like, it doesn't need to be super neat. I'm okay with that. So here we go. We're going to get started. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So originally I was going to take these stripes. Look at me with my little short ruler like a teacher. I was going to take these stripes and just wrap them around and have it go this way and down this way. So what I'm hoping is when people look in from the kitchen, like when I do lives in my kitchen, I always close my door because I love the door with the molds. It's very pretty and ornate, but this was like so bleh. So now I'm like, cool, I got a black and white striped backdrop when I do lives from my kitchen, because I do lives for my health and wellness in my kitchen a lot. So I was like, I'm just going to bring these stripes around and make it like a nice back canvas. But then I was like, I think I want to be a little different. I think I'm going to go a little super funky, and I'm going to take the stripes and bring them at an angle. So then I thought, sure, I'll do an angle, and then I'll do that one at an angle and bring them down to a point. But then I decided, no, I'm going to go horizontal, angle, and then I'm going to go over that direction. So this is super fast, you guys. I did this today in about an hour. It is a great paint. It is a great, easy paint for beginners. I did not prime it. It was just a prime door from Home Depot. It's been that way since we redid the laundry room. It needed to be painted, and I used a brush. I didn't even use a roller. I used a brush. It was super fast, super easy. Did my 2 colors. It was under an hour. I'm going to let that dry, and then I just didn't have time to Gator Hide. So let's see. Hi, Terry. Hi, honey. You like that idea? It's just a little fun. Just fun. Why not? You know what? I am on Instagram all the time, and I scroll through and I see these people that do these crazy things inside their houses. I follow all these color lovers on Instagram, and I'm like, what? I love that. I love that. And you know, I have fun pieces in my house, but like it's not overboard. And I'm like, why am I trying to be so boring in my laundry room? Why can't I do something fun? Live on the edge, y'all. Live on the edge. Hey, Betsy. Hi there. Terry, I'm so glad you're on here. Wendy, I'm so glad that you like it. Thank you. So yeah, and like I said, I didn't tell Matt. So this is what I'm going to do. I have a pencil and I just have a little short ruler because I'm not going to use a straight edge to do let me show you how I'm going to do my angles. I have a microphone on, so you should be able to hear me while I go over here to work. So over here, I measured 14 inches down. So I've done the same thing here. I've already made a little mark. I pre-marked it. So I just measured from the top of the door and I marked it at 14 inches. So I just have like a little hash mark that I made with my pencil right there on the edge. And then I'm just using my little simple ruler that Lord only knows how old this ruler is, guys. It is so old. It's antique. I don't know where it came from. So I measured again 14 inches down. And I just kept doing this all the way down. And of course, these I made sure are the same as the stripes on the other side. I made sure it's at least, you know, I let go of my perfectionism a long time ago, or else I would never complete projects. But I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty spot on with the other stripes. All right, so I've measured 14 inches like that. Now, I'm also going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to measure 14 inches again. And you say, I know you're thinking, well, why are you doing that when you just told me that you're not going to do horizontal stripes? I'm not going to do horizontal stripes, but this is going to tell me where to go. I'm going to take the top of one stripe down to what would have been the bottom of the next stripe. So I'm making my 14-inch hash marks just like I did on the other side, all the way down to the bottom of the door. All right, so now my doors have been marked. So you would do this, even if this was just a single door. Let's say that was just a single door, you would do the same thing. Now, you would think I would need a straight edge, something big and long to go across there that I could draw a line all the way across, but I don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. And honestly, this door isn't completely flat. Where the doors come together, they actually sort of peak a little bit. They don't go completely flat. They kind of peak. So a straight edge wouldn't work anyway. So I tried this today with tape just to make sure that I didn't look crazy on live video. Hey guys, would y'all do me a favor and hit that share button? Just hit that button. Hit that share button for me, and that just sends it out to other people and lets other people watch while I do this project. And maybe we can inspire some other people to liven up a few doors. And you know what? If Matt has a fit, I'll just paint it all black because I've always wanted black doors. Who has black doors? Black doors are so popular. I would love black doors throughout my entire house. Tired of blah, Alicia. I get ya. Me too. I feel the same way. Okay, so I'm going to do this with tape, all right? Which is how I did the other one. So I'm just going to make sure that my tape has enough, let's see, to go across. Okay, so there we go. So what do I always do with my tape, y'all, before I put it on my painted surface? I run it across my body or my clothes, right? This gets the tack off. This gets a little bit of that tack off, so it's not so super tacky, and that way it still works for you, but it won't pull your paint off that you've already put on. You just told your neighbors to do black faucet. Are they listening to you? Your daughter wants polka dots on her doors. On her door. I think that would be awesome. I've had polka dots on walls, that's for sure. Okay, I love polka dots. All right, so this stripe up here is going to be black. So I'm going to take it down at an angle. So I've got my little hash mark over here. I'm going to put my piece of tape right on that, and then instead of going straight across, I'm going to take it down to the next 14-inch mark that I made. That's where I'm going to go. That's the angle that my stripe is going to take, all right? So my black stripe from over here is going to turn the corner and go down. So now I'm just going to press it. So see, you don't need a straight edge and you don't have to draw it. Just take it across like that, all right? Okay, so you want to leave, the part that you're going to paint black in is going to be your wider space. So I've got to keep in mind that this is going to be black. On this side of the tape up is going to be black. The inside is going to be white. I don't need to paint on the inside. So I'm going to come down here to my next hash mark, and I'm going to put it above my hash mark because this is my white space. And I'm going to go down here and stretch it real tight and put it above that hash mark. All right, so this looks smaller. This will look smaller because this is actually where my white's going to be. I'm not going to paint in that space. All right. Oh, shoot, I forgot to detack that. Dang, I totally forgot. By the way, guys, when you undo your tape like this, be careful because I took some skin off my thumb today doing this. All right. We're going to save that top stripe for last because I don't have a hash mark up there, so we're going to eyeball it, and y'all are going to help me. And if it's crooked, I'm going to blame y'all. Thank y'all for sharing. I can already tell that you did. Thank you so much. That helps so much with the numbers when y'all do that. I really appreciate you doing that. And it brings us on some new viewers. You know, we want to bring on some new people. Valerie, you like so far? We're going to make it happen right here together. Okay, so this next stripe is going to be black, so I need it to be the wider stripe. So I'm going to take my tape, I'm going to come down to my next hash mark. I'm going to go underneath the hash mark because I'm doing a wider stripe this time. Stretch it across tight to this other hash mark, go to the underside of it, and press. All right, so if you look at it, this looks skinnier and this looks fatter, and that's okay because one is going to have black inside it and the other one is not going to get painted in at all. All right, so we're going to do one more across the bottom, and then we're going to go tackle that top stripe, and then we're going to lay down some paint, and then we're going to pull the tape off. Hi, Susie. Hey there. Thank you for saying hi. Does anyone have any questions about painting doors in their home in general? As long as your door itself is, thank you, Penny, I appreciate that. As long as your door is, the paint that's on it right now is intact, you don't need to prime. You can just paint your door. The Dixie Belle chalk mineral paint will adhere very, very well to your door, as long as it's intact and not flaking or peeling. Just paint 1 or 2 coats and then just choose your top coat and you're done. Okay, so I'm going to go down to my next. So this was black. This one's going to be white. So this is going to be a smaller one. So I'm going to go inside my hash mark, or whatever I keep calling that, whatever you want to call that mark. Stretch it out. And I'm going to go above this one too because this is going to be my white. And I'm hitting that hinge right there, but that's okay. Just make sure you have your tape pulled taut so your line is straight. So see, it's like, this will be fatter, this is skinnier, this is fatter, this is skinnier. It's a little bit of an optical illusion. So let's do that very top one. And so what about if you have a door that's stained? Nina, thank you. How about if you have a door that's stained? Who's going to try this project? Dixie Belle, there you are. I hadn't seen you yet. Hi. Hi there. Hello. Hello. Hi, Miss Becky Farrell. How are you? Yeah, I would love to know if somebody's going to paint. Even, okay, if you're not going to go crazy and do stripes, paint your doors. Paint your doors. That door right there, this door, let me tell y'all what color that door is. That door right there that you can see with the trim and see it's all trimmed out. That's my light. Ignore my light. Let me move it. Let me move it for you. Let me move this for a second. See it? That is sawmill gravy. That's sawmill gravy with black wax around the molds and Gator Hide on top of it. Beautiful. It's a beautiful finish. A painted door is really, really pretty. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We're going to eyeball it. Y'all going to help me? So this is a big stripe, so it's going to be fat. I'm going to go above my hash mark. Here's my 14-inch mark over here. And the other one is really this top corner. Even though I haven't hash marked it, this door comes straight around to this top corner. And that's where I measured from. So I'm going to go above. Oh, shoot, I didn't really make my tape long enough. Dang, what a waste. Okay, that's all right. We'll save that for something else. I didn't quite make it long enough. I'm going to tape this last one off. We'll at least get a couple of stripes done together. I think the stripes on the wall and polka dots on the doors would Looks super cute. I'm gonna have to give in. Penny, I hope you do. How old is it for your daughter? You said, how old is she? We have done stripes and polka dots. I've had stripes in every room in my house. Always. Oh, shoot. Sorry. That was mine. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Please hold. What if y'all to come crashing down? Hold on. Hold on. Y'all to come crashing to the floor. I almost pulled that thing down off the floor. I need a wireless mic. Okay. Here we go. This one's long enough. Took the tack off. Oh my goodness. There we go. Above it. I'm going to do it right there to the top of the hash mark. Stretch tight. How does that look, guys? Does that look pretty straight? Does that look like the same angle as the rest? Yes, that looks really good. Looks really good. All right, so what's next? What are we going to do? These are stripes, guys. No different than before. What are we going to do? Got my cotton right here. I got a brand new thing of cotton. I've got a little artist brush that I'm going to use because someone tell me what we're going to do. Tell me. What are we going to do here on the edge of the stripe? It's such a small amount. I can just use what's inside my lid. Yes, Alicia, that is right. We're going to burnish my stripe. Alicia, you want to type out what that means? Right, Sherry, burnish. Burnish. So anyone that follows me on a regular basis knows about this because we do stripes all the time on furniture and on walls. Now I'm doing stripes. I don't think I've ever done stripes on walls with y'all. And now I'm doing them on a door. We've done them on everything. We've done them on gumball machines, everything. So painter's tape, no matter how good it is, will always allow a little tiny bit of paint to go underneath the tape. It's just, there is no painter's tape that is not going to allow that to happen. It's a little bit. Well, when you use colors, especially like black and white, those are the highest contrasting colors out there, right? Okay, so that's inside black. This stays white. I don't need to burnish this side. I'm not painting this part of the door, but I'm going to paint this black. So I need to burnish the side that I'm actually going to paint black. So you need to seal that edge so that when you paint your black, that it doesn't seep up underneath that tape. And then when you take the tape off, you're going to have this little, it's called bleed, up underneath your tape. And then it's fine if that happens. It just is tedious. You have to go back and fix it. And it's very, very, very tedious. So this helps. You still will have sometimes a little bit, like on this door, I had one small section today that I still had a little bit of bleed through, even though I burnished. It's not 100%, effective, but at all times. But it's a lifesaver, trust me. Before I knew this, all those years of painting stripes on walls and having to go back and fix all those little bleed through, pain in the booty, pain. All right, so you can burnish. You should burnish with whatever is on your base coat, which in this case is the white or the cotton by Dixie Belle. Or you can also burnish with clear. You can use a clear top coat. And I usually use my base coat because my base coat is usually what's out and on my shop, on my table, not my base coat. My base coat my top coat I don't usually have out until the next day because usually I let my paint sit for, at least overnight before I top coat it. Okay, so that's done. We're not going to paint down there because I didn't make my little mark and tape down there, but we are going to do this right here. So I'm just going to make sure that this is nice and rubbed in. You don't need much at all. Make sure your tape is down good, and that's it. We'll set that aside. Thank you, Dixie Belle. Thank you. Okay, so now I have got my Caviar. Dixie Belle has two blacks, Midnight Sky and Caviar. And Caviar is the blackest of black. Midnight Sky is still a black, but it's not as deep as Caviar, and Caviar is my favorite. Wanted to paint my kitchen cabinets, but can't decide. if the paint, yes, Debbie, it is. My kitchen cabinets are done. They've been done. I've done them a couple of times, and not because they didn't last, but because I got tired of the color, and so I just repaint them. So right now I have that sawmill gravy color that's on my door, on my uppers, and I have Caviar on my lower cabinets. I've done a blog about it. Dixie Belle's posted about it. Yes, it is durable. I have Gator Hide on, as a top coat, and it makes it completely durable. If you know if you have to prime or not, otherwise just 2 coats of paint and your 2-3 coats of Gator Hide, and you are set. And I juice. I'm a juicer. I juice every single day. And so, you know, when you're juicing, sometimes stuff flies everywhere. It gets all over my counters. I just wipe it off. These cabinets right here. Guys, this is I think this is fluff actually, with Gator Hide on my cabinets here and down there behind me, right down there behind me. Yep. Okay, so let's get some black going, you guys. I was so used to seeing this paint on crafts, didn't know you could use on walls and such. Oh yes, we use it. I mean, we mostly use it on furniture. It's mostly used on furniture, and but yeah, you can use it on doors and walls. I've painted everything. That's what I like to do. I don't always like to be painting on furniture. I paint all the things. I want you to see that, you know, you don't. People are like, well, how much paint do I need? If you've got leftovers, use it. Use it on something. All right, so I've poured my Caviar into my jar, and I'm going to go ahead and get started right here and right now. Now, you would think that you would use a roller, and I tried that over here today, but all I had was a foam roller for slick surfaces, and it just wasn't delivering enough paint for me. I am pretty impatient. A roller for sure, I would have had to have 2 coats. I had to have 2 coats, and it was just taking off more paint than it was even delivering. And I still had to go back and brush paint. So I was like, you know what, for the live video, I'm going straight paint. I mean, straight paintbrush. So I'm just doing this edge here right by the trim, just like cutting in. I'm not even using an angled brush. I'm using my Dixie Belle Mini. I do actually have the angled brush around here somewhere, but I don't need it. It's so little. It's just a little amount. But I do get quiet when I do that. One stripe down. It's going to be so fast. Now, I will take this stripe around the edge of this door, but I will wait until I get this part done and let it dry, and then I'll come back and do that later. Just like when you're doing drawers on a piece of furniture, same thing. You know, you go and do the sides of your drawers later. You go back in and do what I call cleanup later. Oh, man, look what I just did. I just dropped some, and my white is not quite dry on my tape. I'm forcing this because of time constraint with you guys, but that's okay. I can go in and put some more black on it in a minute. The good thing about Dixie Belle paint is it's got self-levelers in it, so even though I'm running in different directions and then going back and kind of just making sure my strokes are in the same direction at the very end, and then it really starts to self-level out. You can use a little bit of water if you want. I'm not going to tonight. You can use the mister bottle and put a little bit of water on there, and it really dries with minimal brush strokes. So let me get a paper towel and get that little. Usually I have baby wipes. Baby wipes work really well when you're doing projects like this, just to any mess that you've got here. There we go. Wiped right off. Okay, so let's do this one up here. And hopefully we'll be good with just one coat. That's the beauty. Dixie Belle's paint is super highly pigmented. I know that many of you that are watching me right now are already avid Dixie Belle users. Some of you are Dixie Belle retailers. You already know that this paint is super pigmented and full-bodied. I call it full-bodied. It's a womanly paint. Full-bodied womanly paint, right? It does not mess around. Great coverage. I'm going to get in there a little bit. so it looks at least clean enough when we take our tape off for this first stripe. Now, don't lose your mind when you do this. Don't forget and then go move right down and start working on that next stripe because you're in the zone. I've done that so many times, you guys. Make sure you stay with it, you know, just enough that you don't just start painting that next stripe and then you wake up, you come out of your zone and you're like, what have I done? I wasn't supposed to paint right there. How many times have y'all done that? Especially when you're working on small stripes and you just get moving and then you're like, no, I painted the wrong stripe. See, I can move it this way to get good coverage as long as you go back at the end and just pull your strokes down in one direction, just like this. See, I'm just getting so much better coverage. Dang, I wish my white hadn't gotten in there. All right, so that's that. And we can take that tape off. Let's see, do I have any questions on here from anyone? Y'all are all just, Wendy, are you saying yes to the fact that you have painted your stripe? And you're like, no, I wasn't supposed to paint that. Okay, do you see how that's gonna come around and then go down? And then on the door over here, it's going to go back straight again. I'll take it straight across again. So let's see what time it is. Okay, I got a few more minutes. Let me at least do the top part of this, and that way I can remove the tape off the top and you can see what it's gonna be like. I'll get the vibe. Just do this top. Because once I get this crisp line, I don't have to have that tape stay, you know? And if I decide after it dries that I need another coat, I can just go back and retape that if I need to. But honestly, I don't ever go all the way back up. If you want me to be super honest, I don't ever go all the way back up to the tape again on my second coat. Usually, I just kind of go right up to it. That's why I don't mind taking my tape off early. You see how fast this would be though, guys, if I wasn't talking to y'all and so it is a really fast and really simple project. Even the measuring off, and y'all know I can't stand to measure. Don't like it. Okay, where are my perfectionists that are like, what is she doing? She's gonna paint around that doorknob. Yep, I'm gonna paint around that doorknob. Honestly, if Matt were home, I would have him, you know, if he knew I was doing this, I would have him take that doorknob off because I'm gonna replace them with the pretty crystal doorknobs that go with the chandelier. I would have him take them off, but I'm just gonna paint around it for now. Okay, I'm gonna take the tape off. Hello, Joan. How are you, Joni and Helen, Jean and Joni? Hi, guys. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, it's my favorite part. Doesn't it look so good once you get that blue, ugly blue tape off of there? All right, this is the one I forgot to take the tack off. So I hope it didn't pull any of my white paint. Sometimes it does. Nope, it hasn't so far. I got a little bleed right there. I'm totally okay with that. Yes, got a little bleed. I'm good with that. We can fix that. It's right here. Let me just get the bulk of it off with my finger and I can just touch that up with some white. Oh, this is fun. All right, so I'm gonna take the top part of this one off. Got a little bit of bleed through there, but still's looking really good. Yay! See right here, can y'all even see that from where you are? Just a little. So I'll just get a little tiny artist brush and I'll come right back with some cotton and fix that up. What do y'all think? Show me some love if you like the direction that is going. You wouldn't tell me anyway, would you? Only people later that aren't on here with us will be like, and say, you know, ugly things. You like Valerie? Yay! Yay. Oh, hi, Liz. Michelle's saying, hey, Liz. Hi there. Penny, you like it? Isn't it cool? Oh, I love it. Let me go look at it from over here. Oh, yeah. See, you know what this tells me? You know what this looks like to me? This looks like someone cares. It looks like someone said, didn't forget about the laundry room. You know, it's just that little extra touch of personality. It just adds personality. Like you give a care. Not like it's just the laundry room. Just all that blank white space that was just dying for something done to it. Yay! Betsy, I'm glad you like it too. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Debbie. Yay, Val. I'm glad you like it too. So, you know, I think black doors will look just as good with the pretty crystal doorknobs, but my doors all meet in the hallway. Slick stick will have to be used on my vinyl coated doors. Oh yeah, for sure, Liz. And were you on at the beginning, Liz? Did you hear me say that? Like all the doors meet right here. It's so annoying. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors right here in about an 8-foot space. It's really annoying. I like the storage, but it's a bother. Oh, absolutely, Julie. I always do. I hope you'll follow me on my page at Tracey's Fancy. Give me a follow over there. I always post my finished projects over there, and I also will write a blog about it as well. Dixie Belle, thank you so much for your fabulous product that make my projects fast, simple. They always make me feel like a rock star. They make my Facebook friends feel like rock stars, and I really appreciate you letting me be here tonight. Thank y'all so much for joining me in my laundry room, and you joined me last week in my bathroom. We're all just getting to know each other so well. So we will see you guys. I'm not going live. I usually go live on my page, but I am not feeling 100%, so I'm not going to go live tonight on my own page at the next hour. So I appreciate it, guys, and we will see y'all next Wednesday, okay? Talk to y'all soon. Bye. Aw, Wendy, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Ryan, or Chandra. Oh, Chandra. Hi, sweetheart. I'll tell you in our group. It's tracysfancy.com. Just like my page, tracysfancy.com. tracysfancy.com. Thanks, Dixie Belle. Thanks so much.